comes in our mind when the name of Dr. Jose Rizal mentioned. The hero was shot in the Lunita. The poet who says,
Ang hindi marunong magmahal sa sariling wika ay mas higit pa ang amoy sa malansang isda.
but who is Jose Rizal?
Come and let us return to his youth together.
On June 19, 1861, at the lakeshore town in Calamba, Laguna, a woman was about to give birth. A certain named Chodora Alonso was laboring so hard because the baby won't descend to mother's womb. Was later found out that the baby had a very large forehead, that his mother almost died. Chodora managed to name the baby Jose, due to her influence by her devotion to Saint Jose.
Jose was the seventh child in a family of 11 children, 2 boys and 9 girls. Both his parents were educated and belonged to distinguished families. His father, Francisco Mercado Rizal, an industrious farmer whom Rizal called a model of fathers, come from Binyan, Laguna, while his mother, Chodora Alonso y Quintos, a highly cultured and accomplished woman whom Rizal called loving and prudent mother, was born in Misig, Santa Cruz, Manila. 3 days later, the baby boy was presented to the priest, Father Rufino Colantes. The priest noticed the baby's big head. He was the child destined to be great.
Jose Rizal grew up in a happy home that was ruled by good yet strict parents. The native town of Calamba, where Jose P. Rizal has many memories during his childhood. A place was also named a big native jar, was a fitting cradle of a hero. Lakeshore Town was his happiest period of life where he spent this time, a worthy prelude to his Hamlet-like tragic manhood. Calamba town was an hacienda town belonged to the Dominican order, which owned the land around. In this place has it irrigated rice fields and sugar lands. South looms legendary Mount Makiling in Sumulin grandeur, and beyond this mountain in the province of Batangas. The east of the town is the Laguna de Bay, and in the middle of the lake towers the storied islands of Talim, and beyond it, towards the north, is the distant Antipolo, famous mountain shrine of the miraculous Lady of Peace and Good Voyage. Rizal loved Calamba.
The family of Rizal was belonged to the middle class, where they lived a simple and happy life. Behind the house were the poultry yard full of turkeys, pigs, and chicken, and a big garden of tropical fruits such as atis, balimbing, chico, makopa, papaya, santol, tampoy, and others. By honest and hard work and frugal living, his parents were able to live well. From the farm, they harvested rice, corn, and sugar cane. His mother managed a general goods store and operated a small flour mill and a homemade ham press. They also buy a house and own a carriage, which was a symbol status of an ilustrados in the Philippines.
Rizal ancestry. As a typical Filipino, Jose was a product of the mixture of races. In his veins flowed the blood of both East and West, Negrito, Indonesian, Malay, Chinese, Japanese, and Spanish. Predominantly, he was a Malayan and was magnificent specimen of Asian manhood. Jose's great-great-grandfather on his father's side was Domingo Lameo, a Chinese immigrant from Fuquinch city of Changchao who arrived in Manila about 1690. He became a Christian, married a well-to-do Chinese Christian girl of Manila named Ines de la Rosa, and assumed in 1731 the surname Mercado, which was appropriate for him because he was a merchant. And the Spanish term mercado means market in English. Domingo Mercado and Ines de la Rosa had a son, Francisco Mercado, who resided in Biñan, married a Chinese-Filipino mestiza, Cirela Bernacha, and was elected Gobernadorcillo, municipal mayor of the town. One of their sons, Juan Mercado, Jose's grandfather, married to Cirela Alejandrino, a Chinese-Filipino mestiza. Like his father, he was also elected as Gobernadorcillo of Binan. Capitan Juan and Capitana Cirela had 13 children, the youngest being Francisco Mercado, the father of Rizal.
Doña Teodora's family descended from Lacandula, the last native king of Tondo. Her great-great-father, Rizal's maternal great-great-grandfather, was Eugenio Orsua of Japanese ancestry, who married a Filipina named Benigna. Their daughter, Regina, married to Manuel de Quintos, a Filipino-Chinese lawyer from Pangasinan. One of the daughters of Attorney Quintos and Regina was Brigida, who married to Lorenzo Alberto Alonso, a prominent Spanish-Filipino mestizo of Biñan. Their children were Narcisa, Teodora, Rizal's mother, Gregorio, Manuel, and Jose. The house of Rizal family was one of the distinguished stone houses in Calamba during Spanish times. It was a two-story building, rectangular in shape, built of adobe stones and hardwoods and roofed with red tiles.
I believe that the family of Jose Rizal was a model in our society because his parents trained their children to love God, to behave well, to be obedient, and to respect people, especially the elderly. They also believe in the maxim, spare the rod and spoil the child.
Which means that when you punish a child, it leads them into a right path. The Bible says in Proverbs 29 verse 17, discipline your children and they will give you peace of mind and will make your heart glad. This is Roda Gundaya
And this is Lovely Magataw
from B.Ed 2A. Good day.
Ako'y isang Pinoy sa puso't diwa, Pinoy na isinilang sa ating bansa. Ako'y hindi sanay sa wikang mga banyaga, ako'y Pinoy na mayroong sariling wika.